I want to share with you something that has helped me solve more problems in my life than anything else. It's the concept of thinking time. Now, what is that? What do we do? Um, so, I discovered this back in 2019. I've been doing it ever since. You just sit somewhere, pick a place in solitude. You put your phone out of reach. If there's a TV remote nearby, you put that out of reach. Move your laptop out of the way, your computer. Eliminate all distractions, essentially. And then you just think. You set a timer, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, and you just allow yourself to think. And the purpose of moving the the telephone or the remote out of the way is so that the urge, right? There's an automatic urge just to grab these devices and look at it. There's an automatic trigger upon simply looking at it. You want to grab it and pick it up. So we want to move those out of the reach of our hands so that it becomes a signal that says, oh, that's right, I'm here to think. Now, what happens when we do this? When you allow yourself to think for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or an hour uninterrupted, something magical happens. All of your life's biggest problems appear in your mind. And your mind will, it's like an open loop. It needs to be solved. So your mind will not let that problem go until there's a solution for it. And there are two ways to doing this. There's unguided, where you just allow your mind to think about whatever and you allow it to go wherever it wants. And that is, there's a huge value in that, because you will identify problems that maybe you were not conscious of, or maybe those problems that you've been repressing that needed you to take action. The second way is you can have if you're in business, if you're a business leader, if you're looking to perform better, or if you want to solve a problem consciously, you start or you begin with one single question. Have a pen, have a pad of paper in your lap, no distractions, and you begin with that one question. And what happens? Well, you ask yourself that question, and you don't focus on anything else but that question. If your mind escapes you, you just begin again. That's all. And you write everything down. You write the good ideas. You write the bad ideas. You write everything down. And then over the course of an hour, when the timer stops, review everything that you wrote down. Then you do an evaluation of the good ideas, the bad ideas. You start crossing off the bad ideas, the bad options. And by the end of the exercise, you are left with some high value, high leverage solutions for that problem. Now, we've all heard that story about the two men in a forest chopping down trees. One man works all day. Another man leaves for lunch, disappears for hours, comes back and continues chopping down trees. At the end of the day, the man who works straight through goes up to the other man who left and says, I don't get it. You disappear for hours each day and you chop down more trees than me. How do you do that? And he goes, I go home to sharpen my axe. So this concept of thinking time is the equivalent of sharpening your axe. So I'd encourage you to try that. Set 45 minutes aside and allow yourself to just think. It's a skill that not many people have. If you are in business, if your home life is chaotic, if the business is in chaos right now, you're always in reactionary mode, add a little proactivity into it, right? Proactive. What does proactive mean? Doing something before you are forced to. Solve these problems ahead of time before you are forced to solve them without thinking time. You'll have a much higher quality answer. So I encourage you to try this 30 minutes, even 45 minutes. Review the questions afterwards, or review the answers afterwards for 15 minutes. And if you want to do it unguided, you can do that anywhere. Minimize interruptions, mainly your phone and other people. If you want to do it guided, I will link a series of questions that are aimed more at the business and leadership in the description above. If you want that, click the link, put in your email, and I will send them to you. But that's it. That's all I have for you right now. Until the next video. This reminds me of the next video. I think I'll do a video on my thinking framework, the DECIDE framework. It's an acronym, and it begins with what you want. What do you want, right? If you don't have an outcome that you're trying to achieve, how can you optimize for it? So I think I'll do that video next. Right now, this is thinking time. Go think, go solve some problems, and try to reduce the chaos from your life. And if you're running a business, grow that business, make it more efficient, optimize for it, and have a good time. See you, everybody.